Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes Podcast.
Sloppy Joes.
My favourite time of the week because I get to spend it with yourself, Joe. Oh my God. Can I be honest with everyone?
What's happened?
I had a little wee and I feel like a little bit's just come out then.
Has it? When you say, I feel like a little bit's just come out, you mean a little bit's just come out.
Producer Ethan's in the corner.
There he is, Producer Ethan.
Right, let's talk about this then. So that little bit is like stinging a little bit. Do you ever have that where your willy's a little bit sore? A little stinging.
Right, straight in to the absolute
Because
depths of this podcast.
I'm reacting to my body.
Stinging, not so much. Sometimes a bit rough and ready.
Do you know what? Sometimes you just kind of need a wee because it's a bit like, oh God, I'm clean. I'm clean. Are you clean?
I'm clean.
Ethan, are you clean?
Been tested.
Dirty dog.
I've never had a test before.
He could be riddled.
Have you never had an STI test?
No, not very whorish, I want to say.
That was a far more medieval word than I was expecting.
Horny.
Do you take me for some
I'm
sort
not
of hussy?
very horny.
Whorish?
Anyway, coming up on the show, less Willy talk, more talk about the 9 out of 10 club.
Great.
Unless you want to talk about Willies.
No.
Do you want to talk about Willies, Ethan?
Yeah, sure, why not? Just for a little bit.
How big's yours?
Oh, well, what do you like to know?
I wouldn't. Carry on.
Joe versus Joe. It's Shania Twain versus The Sound of Music.
In one of the most unexpected verses of all time. It's like Harry Hill's TV burp in here.
We've got Agony Banters making a return.
We've also got the magazine club coming
We
up.
do have the magazine club.
And of course, Ask Ethan as well.
Yeah. So first, it's Joe's breaking news, the Breaking Joes. Welcome, everyone. My week has been spent a lot just by wondering how Boris Johnson's still in the job.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go too far into the politics of it. I want to bring something to the table.
Okay.
We all get the call. Hiya, guys. We're changing the way we do politics at the minute. We're just going to pick a person at random.
Okay, sure.
Your Prime Minister.
Me?
You, Joe. And
Yeah.
Ethan gets the call as well. Well, in a different life. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Is it a group call?
No. Stop making this complicated. We're all individually getting a call in some form of life. And they say to you, you're Prime Minister. What is it you're going to do, Ethan?
Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the first law that you bring into this country?
Well,
We already found out last week, if you were to be a Prime Minister, you'd be on the blue side of the aisle.
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't be on the blue
really?
side
No.
of the...
No.
Well, you say that, but wasn't in Love Actually, who was the Prime Minister in that? What's the actor called?
Never seen it.
Colin Firth, was it?
Colin Firth? Do you want to check?
No,
Why?
it was
What's your point about Love Actually?
Hugh Grant.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he was a lovely Prime Minister. I think he was a Tory and
Was
that.
he?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you're going to be
So wait,
a
so
Tory.
you're saying you want to be a Tory Prime Minister because in a film that isn't real, there was a Prime Minister that was quite nice.
Well, I'm just saying in this make-believe world, you could become quite a, it doesn't...
So you're so you're Prime Minister.
He's going to shoot his Prime Minister.
you're gonna be
He's
Prime
digging himself into a hole. And
Yeah,
with one question.
I'm not as harsh as Paxman, and you're crumbling already. So you're saying you're going to be Prime Minister. You're going to be Hugh Grant from Love Actually.
Yeah, love
First
it.
of
Great
all,
style.
great looking guy, arguably in his prime. What's your first law you're bringing in?
It's a really difficult question because there's so much I just want to do. How about...
Get started. Just want to start serving my
Go on,
constituents.
how about what?
I don't know. I just
You
like...
said how about...
I quite. Do you know what I really enjoyed during the pandemic? The Help Out to Eat Out campaign.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have liked that, Joe. Yeah.
That's fucking tight.
The
that,
worm
innit?
has turned.
Wow.
We put him in the corner.
Joe's been trying his best to
No!
lose a bit of weight. What?
My weight is none of your business, Ethan James.
You tight
You'd like
bastard.
that, wouldn't you, Joe?
So what?
He's done you there.
He has done me. So what? You're going to bring out... Eat out to help fat cunts out?
Basically, half price food.
Half price. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, but I think I'd make it more healthy for chaps like yourself.
What's going on here?
Joe!
Fuck is
Joe!
going on?
What has happened to Ethan?
I don't even. What do you mean for chaps like me?
You know, just
Go on. No.
Say it.
I have no idea.
Have some bollocks and say it.
Go on, say it.
I want you to thrive.
But at
So the first thing you're going to do
so
is
if
Prime
at
Minister.
the minute he's if you want him to thrive, what would you say he's doing at the minute?
What needs to be done, Joe? Is that the question?
No, what I'm saying is, how would you describe his current state if he's not thriving at the moment?
Well, I must apologise for the was it the Violet? How do you say the surname, Joe?
Oh God.
But yeah, from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory comparison last week. So I wouldn't go that far. I'd just say, just
Say it.
Say it, Ethan.
just get a bit more spring in your step.
What's fucking spun my head is that Ethan gets the call. Oh, hello, Prime Minister. I can't even do his voice. Can you say, hello, Prime Minister?
Hello, Prime Minister.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show my mate Joe McGrath's diet out. There's fucking loads of policies.
Not helping out
Loads
people
of
who are
policies you can
starving.
do, and you decided to look after my weight.
I just care a lot about you, Joe.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. You know, he's done a full circle there.
Yeah,
Ethan.
he's done you there.
Yeah.
What he's done is he's killed you with kindness at the end there.
Yeah, he's killed cancer.
Rather than heart disease, which is what he was saying would kill you otherwise.
Can I tell you, Milo? I'd make it a thing now that yellow stickers on the reduced foods have to be like, there's a certain level they have to be
50% minimum.
50% minimum.
Yeah.
I tell you, you go into some shops now,
Oh.
the yellow stickers are not as good. Do you know, like when older generations go, it wasn't like that back in my day.
Yeah.
The yellow stickers back in our day, they were You get a chicken for 20p.
The turn of the millennium, me and my family bought a crunchy cake from Tesco.
A crunchy cake?
It was a Cadbury's crunchy cake.
Yeah.
Meant to be £7.20. We got it for 59p, Joe.
That's insane.
I think about that once a week. And now you'll go in and there'll be 2 half chicken breasts that were $3.29, now $3.15. You're like, we've wasted a yellow. It costs more than that to print that yellow sticker off.
What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, the company's lost 15p printing the sticker, and that's all they're taking off
It's
it.
insane. Bring back the good yellow stickers.
Honestly, I didn't even know that I hated that.
Yeah.
But when you've said it now, it does my head in that. You go and you think, oh, but hell, Eclairs are in.
Yeah.
Eclairs are in the buy one, get one. I'll have a look at that. Yellow sticker, 10% off.
It's an absolute
This is getting
nightmare.
binned in 40 minutes.
It is.
I'm here at 22:11.
They're using it as a marketing tool, I think, because you see the yellow sticker, you think, oh, bargain.
Can I tell you something else that's been used as a marketing tool? And I keep trying to propagate this idea.
Yeah.
So far, no shoots. No one wants to agree with me on this, right? What I want to put on the screen now. Oh, cut to the wide, please. What I want to cut to the screen, put on the screen now, is a picture of a multi-pack of Quavers.
Right, okay. Or as Ethan would say, my lunch.
Exactly. Probably eat 8 packs of Quavers yourself, don't you, Joe? Right. Now, let's put on the screen, alongside that, bit of editing for you, sorry about this,
Crikey.
a multi-pack of Walkers, which is here to represent every other multi-pack on the market.
Right.
They are in a regular rectangular bag.
Yeah.
Right? The Quavers packet looks like a nappy bag.
Oh,
It comes
yeah, I
in
know
a sort of
you're getting at,
squashed-
yeah.
And I think that is meant to be subliminal messages for young parents or just parents of young children to get them to buy kids Quavers. Now, when you go to a park, a theatre, a cafe, what crisp are all kids eating? It's fucking Quavers.
Yeah.
And they've made them look like nappy bags so that you trick parents into buying Quavers for kids. No one goes with money. And I can tell
Why
you
are
don't
you
want to go with
fuming
money.
about this?
Because no one's willing to admit it.
Well, surely the Pom Bear guys would have seen that and thought, we'll do the same.
Pom Bear guys ain't smart. They've
not.
spent all their attention
They're bears.
making them look like they're bears. When really they should have been paying attention to putting them in nappy bags.
I understand that packaging is quite unique. I can see it now. Picture the Quaver packaging. It's like no other
Right,
crisp
but
packaging.
it does look like a nappy
So you're
pack.
trying to make them...
You know what I mean? It's subliminal.
So do you think anyone's ever mistook
I
buying
think
nappies for
I might be
Quavers?
bringing this conspiracy to the table for the first time in the world. I don't think anyone else is talking about this. This is my conspiracy. They've made multi-pack Quavers look like nappies to get young parents to buy them for their children. And as a result, Quavers are by far the most popular crisps with the youngins.
Yeah, wow.
Take that what you will.
Say
Do
that what you
with
will. Say that what you will. Got any other proposals if you were Prime Minister?
If I was Prime Minister, That's a good question. I'd ban those Julius K9 harnesses for dogs.
Why?
Ethan's gassed.
Why are you gassed? What's up with you?
I was just thinking this the other day because I thought someone's dog was called Julius, and I saw like numerous ones, and I thought, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Every single... They've somehow taken over the market in terms of doggy holsters.
What? Really?
Julius K9. Everyone's got one. There has to be other brands
I don't
of
have
harnesses.
one. We have a rabbit.
What?
Weirdly, our brand of whatever it's called, lead, is
Harness.
a rabbit. It's called Rabbit.
But do you have the harness over
Rabbit.
the chest?
No, yeah, it's called the Rabbit harness.
Is it? Well, that's better. But there's so many people on this Julius K9 bullshit.
Yeah.
It can't be the only one. I don't like K9 anyway because it reminds me of the little robot from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And Julius is... What is
Julius
this?
is odd, isn't it?
Julius K9. Stop Julius K9. Start having more brands that can sell them because they've cornered the market and I don't like it. So that's my first rule. Julius K9, banned.
Yeah.
Sorry, Drew. I was just going to say, do you walk your rabbit, Drew? Is that what you do?
No, the rabbit. The rabbit is the name of the harness that I own. That's the brand name.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
Rabbit.
I thought you said you had a rabbit and you
No.
put a harness on your rabbit.
Was it a pheasant? I once saw a pheasant get a walk around the park.
Did you?
And they're like the small little, like a skunk-looking thing.
No, a pheasant is a bird.
Is it?
Yeah, a pheasant is a bird that looks quite like halfway between a pigeon and a peacock.
A ferret. It's a ferret. It's a ferret.
It's a ferret, it's a ferret, it's a ferret.
It
it's a
all
ferret.
clocked then.
If you had to have relations with any animal,
Why have you thought ferret? Why have you thought ferret? Then this question's come up.
excuse me,
What? Would you have sex with a ferret? Is that why?
a little flashlight.
That is the maddest thing. A fucking ferret flashlight.
If you had to have sex
Not
with
gonna
an
be
animal,
that
what would it
fucking
be?
smooth, is it?
What would it be?
Why does he have sex with what?
An animal. You have to,
Christ.
or they'll burn the earth to the ground.
Give me some thinking time, Ethan. What would you go for?
What would I go for?
Yeah.
Forgive me that I don't have an answer straight away. Perhaps.
2 minutes to choose from, isn't there, Ethan?
Forgiven.
Actually, have to like probably a gorilla.
A gorilla!
Shag a gorilla.
They're big.
Fucking hell, mate.
They'd really take you, they'd really take you out on a date, those
or
things.
you being shagged by the gorilla.
Sometimes I just like to be held.
My animal to shag maybe would be, I don't know, a cow.
That's vast.
So you went for ferret.
I didn't pick one.
Well, what was you going to go for? How about we all say, and then a gorilla, cow, and then we'll, you know what? Then we'll be judgmental.
Probably a kangaroo would be nice.
Would it?
No, not nice.
A kangaroo would be nice. That was, I mean, I never said a cow would be nice. I just thought put in front of me.
Yeah, cut that.
If, no, we move on. Listen in the comment section. What animal? No, we can't be the podcast.
Don't do
that. Anyway, we're going to move on now. Joe, head in hands. Shame. Are you ready for your 9 out of 10 club? What is it, Joe? What is 9 out of 10 club?
The 9 out of 10 club is the club where we have to put in a food of our choice, food or drink of our choice, and we come to the table and we try to convince the rest of the team that this food is 9 out of 10 in quality, in flavour, in taste.
Mm-hmm.
Not a 10 out of 10, but pretty fucking close. Today's choice is mine. And today I've gone for something that I consider a comfort food, which I think, all good food should be comfort food, I think.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have to mean it's unhealthy or that it's, weighty or particularly heavy. I think it just means that it provides you with some sort of comfort. Yeah? Pineapple could be comfort food.
Yeah, it could be.
A mango.
A mango. Yeah.
But this is no pineapple. This is no mango. This is something that a man from the South of America invented.
Right, okay.
The Deep South. He
okay.
wore a white suit. He wore a bolo tie. His name is Colonel Sanders.
Nice.
And what he did is he put together what I think is a genuine treat on the high street.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed recently is if you want a burger, there are 3 or 4 that jump to mind immediately. Big chains. McDonald's, Burger King, Five Guys, right?
Yeah.
I could say more. All huge chains. If you want fried chicken, there is one place to go.
Oh, still one boy in the game.
KFC.
KFC.
And I've brought to the table today.
I'm ready for this. Love a KFC. Here we go. What have we got? What have we got?
The KFC hot wing.
Crikey, that's a funny looking hot wing. Isn't it? What is that?
I hadn't seen this beforehand. That looks like it might be a rat.
You've brought the weirdest looking. I mean, go back to Joe's camera there.
Is that a rat? That's not a wing, is it?
I think
Look
it
how
might
big
be
it
a
is.
joint wing. It might be a joint. Instead of being one, I think it's joint. I don't think they split it up. Normally you split your wings. I know. I'm a wingman.
Okay, there is a feather on it. Jesus Christ. Imagine I just brought a rat to the table.
Is there a feather?
Yeah.
Your 9 out of 10 club is mad.
Right.
Butter and now a
There you go.
feathered. Oh my God, there is a feather.
There you go.
What do you want me to do with this?
I want you to taste it and tell me if you think it's good. Ethan, come here.
Honestly, I don't know what this is.
It's a chicken wing. Stop squeezing it all.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a chicken wing.
What if it is rat meat? It's not rat.
I can't eat that. It smells delicious.
Have a bite.
What the fuck's that? Here, you can take that.
Is it rat?
Is it a rat?
So as Joe cleans up, I'm going to give you my sort of analysis.
Right.
The hot wing at KFC,
First thing to say, it wasn't rat meat.
it wasn't rat meat. It just
The
looked
problem
funny.
The problem is, I know I'm starting from a bad position when there is questions over whether the food I brought to the table is a deep fried rat.
Yeah.
So please, please give me some
So the thing
leeway.
is,
They don't
yeah.
normally look like that.
When you brought butter in, Ethan, did it look like butter?
It looked like butter, yes.
Yeah. When you brought that in, God knows what that looked like.
They look like a rat.
So I'll just go from my memories of hot wings. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Nice crunch to them.
Yeah.
It can get a bit flaky and a bit messy.
Yeah.
Seasoning can go everywhere.
That's falling out your mouth then.
It's me and the cow. I do appreciate what they bring to the KFC menu.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that
For now.
Ethan.
I think they're so good.
I think they're delicious. But I also think the 9 out of 10 club has become quite political in recent weeks. And
Who are you, Sue Gray? Ethan with his third-party adjudication.
What do you mean by that, Ethan?
Ethan's got a dossier that he's going to bring to us about how politicised the 9 out of 10 clubs have become. What do you mean it's become quite political?
I'm just wondering if there's been some fractions emerging within the party.
Are you-
Some
Wow,
Ethan,
he
Ethan,
thinks there's a fucking
Ethan,
revolution on
Are
the way.
you hinting at foul play?
I'll just say I have my suspicions of foul play. I just think, Drew, and I don't want to make this all about me, but no, but I
Here we
just
go.
think
He's going to have an effigy of me that he's stabbing to death somewhere in the next few weeks. Go on.
I just think it's almost scandalous how my Sex Biscuits and my Calypso did get in and were allowing things like butter into the club. That's when the authenticity and the legitimacy needs to be questioned.
Wow. Do you want to answer him, Joe?
I would like to answer this.
Wow.
Do you know what? I'm gonna answer this straight ahead.
Corruption, he's saying.
You were lucky to be allowed through the door with Calypso, mate. Right?
No.
And yeah,
You brought a shit drink.
and you want to come to me and say that butter, one of the most foundational, fundamental ingredients in the history of cooking across the planet,
Yeah.
isn't worthy of going in the 9 out of 10 club. It's used in Asia, it's used in Europe, it's used in Africa, North and South America. Butter is ubiquitous. Antarctica, right?
They fucking love butter.
Every continent on Earth uses butter. You've brought in what is essentially a melted ice pop, and now you're kicking off about it.
Listen, Drew forgot his 9 out of 10 club, so he had to use butter from the fridge.
No! Oh, no! It can't be said!
He did it.
He's done it!
He's thrown you on the
He's
bus.
threw me under the bus! Ethan!
That is Ethan.
How dare... Explain yourself! Show your face, man, you coward!
You are a coward.
That'd be done, I'm afraid, if...
Oh my God. Well, he's taking such a turn.
Yeah, all right. You know what? I absolutely love hot wings. I think they're delicious.
I've never seen him turn like that.
Can I just say, for me, They aren't getting in the 9 out of 10 club. They're not the best wings I've ever had. But they're not supposed to be, I get that. But they're not 9 out of 10.
They're 2 for £1.
Yeah, but I know some places. I know somewhere in town, it's just amazing wings. It's 25p each.
Oh,
So they...
Bunny Jacksons.
Bunny Jacksons, yeah.
They're not
Blowing them
amazing.
out of water.
They're not amazing.
Go on, Ethan. Go on. It's up to you now.
You know what? On another day, I would have happily invited the Hot Wings into the 9 out of 10 club. But you know what I say? I say, Drew, stick it. It's not getting in.
How is this podcast become this already?
My God.
It's like Hitler's war room in here. Everyone's turning.
That's insane.
What was that?
You two will need to sort out...
We need to have a chat.
Whatever you two have.
On another day, they'd have gone in.
Wow. That was nasty.
Threw me under the butter bus.
That was nasty. Well, that was 9 out of 10 club. Joe, no, he got butter in, and that's his only success. The hot wing remains out the door. Should we have a listener's email before we do Joe versus Joe?
We need one after
Just
that.
settle. Now, the listener's email, you two, all right, take a breather. SloppyJoesPodcast @gmail.com. Please get your emails in. We love to read them out, and we've had some belters. This one is from Matt Connor, and he said, use my name, not bothered. Hope you're good. A bit awkward in this room, so they're not really good at the minute, Matt. So, in my first year, he said ma. I'm going to read it like he's put. This is tricky. So, in my first year of uni, lived in a flat with my ex-missus. Having drunken nights with all of our mates. At about 5 a.m. playing drinking games, I was dared to streak down the corridor naked. Of course, I did it, top lad. I was caught on CCTV. So the next day, back to the flat we went, and we found 2 letters underneath the door from management of the flat.
The next day, they were watching that night.
To the missus that they were absolutely fuming with. Now, do you want me to read some of the letter?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even see what the problem is.
This is great.
Being naked in your own house.
This is titled...
That's what you're getting told off for.
Yeah. Indecent behaviour. This is the letter from Gaynor. I swear on my life.
What uni is it? Does it say?
Doesn't say. Sheffield. It's Sheffield. Our CCTV cameras show you encourage Matt to streak up and down the corridor outside our apartments at 5 a.m. This is not the sort of behaviour we expect. This is not an 18 to 30s hotel in Ibiza, and no doubt you thought it was a bit of fun, but someone else in the corridor at the same time could have seen it. This could then have serious repercussions for your studies and your future. Wow. Should this ever happen again, I'll have no hesitation to inform the police, your parents, and university.
First of all, the thing I hate about that is your parents.
Yeah.
This person's 18 at least. They're at uni. Don't threaten to tell my mum and dad something I did at uni. You're an adult. That annoys me. Very belittling.
Yeah.
Secondly, no one saw it except these prudes on the CCTV.
Yeah.
No one did step out and see it. Thirdly, what's the worst case scenario? You see a naked body.
Yeah. It goes with a question for us all. Have you ever done something drunk that you have been told off for? So, whilst you two are having a think, I did have to once sign a letter after a big night out in Turkey to On the Beach. Actually, I'm going to leave that brand out because the man might be doing something with them. So I'm going to be... That would be beeped, would have hurt them. I had to promise not to get too drunk because of my antics the night before.
What did you do?
Well, one of them is a story on the Patreon. It's about me accidentally pooing myself. The other was, indeed, going up and down the corridors, a bit merry, drunk, birthday suit. And you've seen it. Have you seen my full naked body?
I haven't actually.
Let's just say it would have put people off there, all inclusive.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it? What was it?
Just me naked. What do you mean?
Yeah, but what was it? What was
Just my
that
back, me hairy back and all that. Just dancing. And
How
yeah,
long
I
were you
closed
naked
the
for?
scene.
Did you?
Naked for about an hour.
An hour? That's a long time, innit?
So I had to promise I'd never do it again. I had to keep my clothes fully on for the rest of my stay. And I had to sign something to On the Beach, so I got a good telling off. Ethan, do you ever get too drunk and get told off the next day?
I've got I had a bit of a telling off from someone, from a security guard before.
Oh, why?
Well, the story goes, so it was a big night out with us all, and the old 42s club in Manchester. We go to across the road, the takeaway there. Can't remember the name.
Topkapi.
Yeah, beautiful place.
That's the one. Yes, and there's a guy in there who's starting a bit of beef with us. So I thought I'd.
Why? What had you ordered?
Chicken shawarma.
Oh, not the beef.
Not the beef, exactly. And anyway, well, what happened was he was giving us a bit of stick. So I made
What was
up
it? A kebab?
Skewer.
Oh, skewer. Sorry. Carry on.
Anyway, we made up the lie that my friend Sam was a famous YouTuber, when of course he's not. He's just Sam, who used to be the manager of Lidl at the time.
Oh, that's Sam.
That's Sam. Little Sam.
Little Sam.
Little by little.
So what happened was we told this guy, he kept challenging us, but you could tell he believed it, and he really bought the story, so much so that the whole of the takeaway began to believe the story, and we all got.
Why are you stunned about the fact that drunk people believed someone was a manager at Lidl?
No, they're saying
it's
he's
famous-
a YouTuber.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm with you now. Sorry.
So what happened was he got VIP treatment, my friend Sam, and they closed the whole takeaway just for him and kicked everyone else out because he was getting too much attention from all of us, you see. So, yeah. So
How was that?
What was that?
How was that for you?
Well, it was quite overwhelming from Sam, I think, but takeaway shut down. He got the whole place to himself to have his scram.
Wait, were you in there with him?
Well, I got kicked out, you see.
Kicked all his mates out as well. Wait, so it was just him in there by himself, like in solitary confinement in a prison?
I wouldn't want that.
That's correct. Everyone was kicked out, and he was allowed just to get his food. And then when he come back out, he was ambushed by about 10 or 15 fans, or us, you see, and we give him the attention to keep the story going.
Imagine that, him just sat, you see the metal thing shut, and he just sat in there in a kebab by himself. No mates, no YouTube career to fall back on.
You don't need a bit of peace and quiet after when you're drunk, do you?
No.
We should go on a night out, Ethan, soon. What are you like on a night out, Ethan?
I've been told I'm a bit of an irritating character.
Oh, right. Well, maybe we shouldn't then.
Why would
You
you admit
advertise yourself like that? I thought it was going to be sort of a bit of a party animal.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a proper dick, like. I don't know when to stop drinking. I get all sorts of handsy. What do you mean I'm a bit of an irritating character? What have you done?
Well, I don't get handsy with people. I don't touch people on nights out.
Yeah, what have you done?
Yeah, all right, Ian, come on.
I'm just a bit. This is a bad story.
Go on, we want to know it.
Well, apparently, and I don't recall it. I made up a rumor that my friend Sam had leukemia.
Sometimes Ethan doesn't want to say certain stuff on the podcast, right? And you don't hear it. Obviously, we want to cut it out. And then other times he just says something like that and I think, that's fucking wild. That's mad. What, like,
Such
mad.
a dark rumour.
Well, he survived.
Good lad.
Yeah, he's doing well. He never had it.
It's like he never had it.
Joe versus Joe. Boom.
Oh, God, I can't follow that.
Welcome to Joe versus Joe. We are going to battle it out today on our chosen subjects. Mine is Shania Twain. Yours is The Sound of Music. And what's the score?
The score is 4-2.
Right, okay.
First to 7 wins.
Nice.
You'll wax your back if you lose. I'll wax my sack and crack if I lose.
So I'll go first because, I think the champion should go first.
Okay.
Go for it, Ethan. Shania Twain.
Week 2.
Shania Twain. Next round. What is Shania Twain's most played song on Spotify?
Oh, great question.
Yeah.
I'm going to... Oh, fucking hell.
That's a fair question, though.
It is a good question. Shania Twain. I don't think it's the one we think it's going to be. I'm going to go for You're Still the One.
Ooh, I'm afraid it's Man I feel like a woman.
Down, 0.
Fuck. I thought it was going to be a trick question.
Um,
Next.
Question 2. How tall is Shania Twain?
So that's a bit fucking tough, isn't it?
Feet and inches, baby.
That's a bit fucking tough. How tall is she?
But the thing is, it's a guessable answer. It's not like, what road did Shania Twain grow up on? You've got basically 12 guesses.
5'4".
That is correct. She is 5'4".
What are you looking at on that laptop?
I'm not looking at emails.
Let me turn it around.
I am looking at Shania Twain's Wikipedia. and I was looking at it last week as well.
Look at this! This is a disgrace! This is an absolute disgrace! When you say, I am looking at Shania... This is void!
No, leave it.
This is
No,
void!
because also, it doesn't have her height there. I just guessed it.
I don't
It
care!
doesn't have her height on Wikipedia.
Joe, listen to me right now.
No, it doesn't have her height on Wikipedia.
No. You answer questions about Shania Twain with her Wikipedia open in front of you, and you think that's not
Do you
cheating?
know what the fucking skill is? The skill was...
What?
I would have got away with it.
If it weren't for the fact that you were so
Right,
obvious
close
that
it.
you
It's
didn't get
5'4".
away with
It's
it.
5'4".
No,
It's
you've
5'4".
lost!
No, I haven't lost.
Of course you've lost!
It doesn't say on Wikipedia
Right,
how
here's what
tall
we'll
she
do.
is.
We'll play through the rest of the quiz. You've lost.
No, I haven't.
You have to
I
forfeit
haven't.
a week
I
for
haven't.
cheating.
It doesn't say how tall she is now.
Doesn't
Got that
matter.
right.
It
1
tells you
point.
everything else.
Ethan
You did it.
wants
He admitted to cheating last week. He's like, Ethan, don't. A note, right? You have to hear me here, Ethan. I know
Remember,
we've...
Ethan,
Stop,
Ethan,
Joe,
remember
stop.
the
I need
little-
to speak to him.
Ethan,
I need
remember the little fallout, by the way, you two had earlier
I
on?
need
Yeah,
to speak to him. Ethan.
Remember the
And
little
I know
fallout?
we've had our difficulties today, right?
the names he calls
Stop
you
a sec.
behind his
I
fucking
know
back.
we've had our difficulties today, Ethan. Yes, there's been the chicken wing thing. I called your drink a defrosted ice pop. We've had our problems. Buttergate, yeah?
Yeah.
He has literally had the answers up in front of him. He has to forfeit this week. Even you, on your most callous and selfish day, would surely
Selfish.
see.
He's calling you selfish.
Surely see.
He's fucking tight to you, Ethan.
See what he's trying to do? He's trying to turn us against each other.
Hey, your own language. Ethan, I know you're dead selfish and a bit of a prick, but even you know the truth. Ethan, James.
Well, all I want to say is, what a shame. What a shame how far we have fallen in the space of a month. Right? This is from cheating and corruption. I don't know what's next for me. I don't know. I fear for myself and the podcast.
Right, well, apologies.
What is his punishment? All right, what is his punishment for literally having Shania Twain's Wikipedia open and then lying about it?
I'm afraid it's null and void.
It's null and void. Have I won this week?
You've won this week.
Hey! Say no more. I'll go into Sound of Music Week 2 next week.
Hey, listen,
You're out.
At least I was honest.
No, you weren't honest. Last week you cheated,
No,
didn't get caught, and just carried on.
No one said you can't have the Wikipedia page in front of you.
There is an understanding in a
As soon
quiz.
as you said to me, do you have the Wikipedia page in front
Yes.
of you?
You
I
said-
turned to you and said, yes, I
No,
do.
play the tape again. You said, no, I've got emails open.
Yeah, but then I told the truth.
Right, okay. So shortly after lying, I told the truth.
Yeah.
I win this week. It's 5-2. You've got to book your ideas up, mate.
Wow.
Who are you going to... What's your special subject next week? Remember, you're not allowed the Wikipedia page open when you're
Right,
reading it.
Making it tricky, isn't it?
It does make it more difficult when you can't cheat. Yeah.
I'm going to go with that plant there.
No. You just want something you can look at and cheat, don't you? If I say what colour is it, you'll go... Green.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Can I just pick Ethan?
Is your special subject?
Yeah.
Ethan, what do you think?
Yeah, sure. No worries at all.
Love it. There we
Ethan's
go.
the special subject for next week, and I'll
Amazing.
be the Sound of Music. Unbelievable from you. This week has been political and sad, actually.
So, Joe, what is it time for, mate?
It's time for Ask Ethan, yeah? Where we get to learn about the enigma, the political mastermind, the legend that is Ethan James.
What's your face there? What are you doing?
What were you doing there?
dance are you
were
doing?
No, that's
Oh,
what you
right,
were
no.
doing. I was
Because if you watch the podcast, I had what's called a spooky effect onto Joe's voice. So I was doing spooky.
Oh, nice. Right, question 1. Ethan James, what is a hidden talent that you have?
Great question.
Ooh, hidden talent. Well, as you all know, previously I can make origami swans.
Oh.
Not necessarily hidden because you mentioned it.
That's
But
a good point. Yeah.
see that thing I've told you all about? That's my hidden talent.
That's a secret, that. Have you got any example of this origami swans? Because you talk a big game, but I'm yet to see it.
Oh yeah, I've got one on set somewhere actually, already pre-made.
Is it just Blue Peter does? Here's one I made earlier.
I don't know where it is.
You gave it to me before, but I think I've ripped it up.
No.
What?
You didn't?
I think it might be in the recycling bin.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I recycled it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Have you actually?
Threw it in the bin.
What?
It didn't really look like a swan.
You knew that was for this show. He said he's going to show that off later.
Sorry.
This was pretty...
I didn't know that was going to be the first question.
So the question is, Ethan, do you have a hidden talent? The answer is yes, making swans. I've made one. And Joe goes, I've binned it.
Let's be clear, it's hidden. But it's in the blue bin.
Let's leave that talent hidden then, eh?
Yeah, let's see that talent hidden. Stick with the questions, please, Ethan.
We'll try and get a picture of the swan in the middle there that Ethan
Just
made.
put a picture of a normal swan. Who wants to see a swan made out of paper?
That's a very good point, actually. He's done you there. Ethan James,
I remember you, Ethan.
question 2. This is a really tumultuous episode, this. What do you think God looks like?
Fucking hell.
What? What do I think God looks like?
Yeah.
Well, I'm very much against the stereotype of a big man with a beard. I'll just be wrong.
He's having a go at you.
That would be wrong.
You see, I don't know if there is a God.
Wow. I mean, that's bombshells. But if there was, what would he look like? Because that's a separate podcast.
For the sake of going
For the
along
sake
with
of
it.
ask Ethan.
Well, if Jesus was actually the God incarnate, you'd look a bit like Joe, wouldn't he?
Would.
So Ethan's answer there was, I'll answer your question with a question.
Yeah.
What does God look like? Joe looks like Jesus.
Yeah.
Question 3. Have you ever been pheasant shooting like a big old conservative?
Where the fuck did you grow up?
No.
What year was it when you grew up? In the fucking 1930?
Listen.
Yes or no? Have you ever hunted game?
Right. I was again like a kid. I was like 12 or like 13.
It's going up.
Yeah, and we went pheasant shooting, but I was only a kid, you see, so I just had to go beating with a stick on the floor, and I got the pheasants to come out, and all the posh people would like shoot it down.
Honestly, do you know what I didn't understand then? I thought his role was to beat the pheasants to death when they were shot. I honestly thought he would go around as a kid. Oh, you can't hold the gun. You got to beat them to death. So the pheasant come down, fucked, and he would go, fuck off like that.
So what actually happened? You hit the ground with a stick and then laid on the floor and a load of rich people shot pheasants above you?
Well, yeah, then we got a pheasant afterwards though, so that was nice. Had it for tea.
Did you? What else did you do?
Pheasant.
What else did you do with it?
I think you know what else we did with it. Well, I just had a.
Did he shag it? What happened? Why did he say it like that?
No, he didn't shag it. Of course he didn't. What did you do with
It's
it?
come full circle.
We dissected it a bit. Just have a look at its organs.
This is weird, isn't it? It's kind of what they do with the rest of the shark. Do you know, like shark fin soup is?
Yeah.
They just fuck the rest of the shark.
I know.
Not like they fuck it.
Oh, no. Ethan cut up a pheasant and just stared at its dead insides.
No, it wasn't weird.
That's
Like
weird.
it was like an educational exercise.
Insane.
What a life he's lived, eh? That's going to be all for us today, isn't it, Joe?
It's gonna be all.
If you haven't already, make sure you head over to the Patreon. The 500 Club is filling up rapidly.
Filling up.
Head over to the Patreon, join the Patreon, you get extra content every single month, you get access to the previously unheard tapes, and you get the Patreon special Sloppy Joe's feature where Joe poos himself and tells you about it.
Don't put myself on purpose.
Join the Sloppy Joe's Patreon now, become a top slopper.
I like this top. Right, everyone, thank you very much. And drop us an email, SloppyJoesPodcast SloppyJoesPodcast at gmail.com. I might get a KFC now because that really sort of... I don't need it, do I?
Probably not.
We're waving.
Of course we're
Yeah.
waving. It's the end of the podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh.
Unbelievable.